Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a review and demo on the new foundation from YSL. This is the All Hours Foundation. It has SPF 20 in here and I got the color B40 Sand. Now I have used this several times, so this is a full review and not just like a first impressions. First things first, I had actually asked for BD40, but they gave me B40 and I didn't check, so it's my fault, but I am a little bit more golden than what this foundation is, but this is more of a neutral undertone, so I actually like it like with my hair. I think I probably would like this better than the golden, so I didn't switch it, so it works for me, but if I was going to go for my true color, I would need the BD because that is more of a warm undertone. So when you open up the box, you get this beautiful foundation bottle. It's got the frosted glass. It looks gorgeous. It looks luxury. It feels heavy. Very nice. But for $58, that is what it's going to run you. You do not get a full ounce of product. You get 0.84 fluid ounces. So just keep that in mind. You're not getting your full ounce. I'm not mad at it. If I love a foundation, I'm not going to care. But I know a lot of people want that full ounce. All right, so let's talk about some of the claims. Now this is oil-free. It has SPF 20 in here and it says up to 24 hours. So immediately when I think of a 24-hour foundation, I think of Double Wear from Estee Lauder or the MAC 24-hour waterproof, nourishing waterproof foundation. Those two will truly last. Like, I have to take them off before I try to see if they last that 24 hours. I have gone to bed in the Double Wear once and that thing did not move. Like, it was still there in the morning. After I show you guys the demo of me putting this on, I will tell you guys how long it lasted for me, the pros, the cons, and all that, but I'm just going to tell you guys the claims now before we get into it. So it says the coverage is full. The skin type that this foundation is for normal, combination, and oily. I am combination. I get oily in my T-zone, so it's important for it to last through here. Otherwise, I'm not even going to wear the foundation because it's annoying. It says the finish is matte. It says a new 24-hour full coverage foundation that instantly blurs pores and fine lines and provides uninterrupted, flawless wear that looks and feels like it was just applied all day long. So I feel like this is a little bit conflicting because on the bottle it says up to 24 hours and then on the claims it says 24 hours. Which one is it? It says it won't cake, dry, flake, or fade. It's transfer proof, oil-free, and non-pore clogging. This foundation stands up to makeup meltdowns by combining Move With You flexible pigments and skin-loving ingredients for better, flawless coverage and skin that feels fresh and comfortable from day to night. And then in the next paragraph, it goes on again to say up to 24 hours. So it's kind of like, is it 24 hours? Is it not 24 hours? I feel like if you're gonna say up to 24 hours, you should say it in every sentence. Don't say a new 24-hour foundation. You know what I mean? It has oil-absorbing pigments in here that cover and smooth perfectly, yet resist fading, heat, humidity, dryness, and touch. The formula is also infused with black tea antioxidant formula for additional skincare that combats the signs of dullness and fatigue while protecting the skin from pollution. This is a lot. There's a lot of claims in this foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this guy on. You will see the amount of coverage I get. I have used it with a beauty blender and a brush. Or I didn't use a beauty blender. I keep calling it that. I used a beauty sponge. I like the one from L'Oreal. But I like it both ways, but I'm so used to my sponge that I kind of gravitate towards that. Anywho, I'm going to put this on and then I will tell you guys my final thoughts at the end. All right, I'm going to take a few pumps of this on my Petri dish and then I'm going to use my beauty sponge. I always want to say beauty blender, even though it's not a beauty blender. I'm just going to start putting this on my face. This stuff smells so good. If you're familiar at all with some of their other foundations, YSL's foundations, you already know what this smells like and it smells so good. Oh, I need to clip back my hair. So here's one layer of the foundation. I used 2 pumps and that went all over my face and down my neck. I find that if I layer this, I don't like it. Like, it doesn't last as long. It looks good at first, but then it doesn't last as long. So this is one layer. I'm gonna finish off my makeup and I will zoom you guys in and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, here we are up nice and close. You can see the foundation. I really like the way it looks on my skin, and it does not feel heavy at all. Okay, now let's talk about my final thoughts on the foundation. I actually really love this foundation, but I don't agree with all of its claims. First off, I don't see this as being anywhere near Double Wear or the Pro Longwear Waterproof from MAC. Those two really last the test of time. And maybe if you're a little bit more dry than me or normal, it might last a little bit longer, but I do get a little shiny through the T-zone. I've tried this with and without primer. For me, when I didn't wear a primer with this foundation, I didn't like it as much. It looked good, but it didn't look as good, and I got shiny much quicker. For me, this is more of like a 10-12 hour foundation. I can touch it up and it will last me all day long, but the other foundations that I've talked about, I do not have to touch up. I don't mind having to touch it up because I think it is gorgeous on the skin. Somebody noticed right off the bat that I was wearing a new foundation because normally I wear my my Estee Lauder Double Wear to work, and someone was like, "You're wearing a new foundation." I'm like, "Actually, yes, I am." They're like, "It's beautiful." I was like, "Yay!" As far as the coverage and the finish, I don't think this is a full coverage. I find that to get full coverage, I have to add that second layer, and it does not work on my skin at all. The longevity is like cut in half whenever I personally, for my skin type, put that second layer on. So I suggest only one layer, unless again you're more dry or more normal and you have no issues in your T-zone. I find that the finish of it is only matte once I put powder on top. Before that, I feel like it's a nice satin finish, very skin-like, beautiful, but not matte. And then the last claim is about the fine lines and pores, how it's supposed to make them look a little smoother. I don't feel like it makes them look better or worse. I don't really have a whole lot of lineage. I have smile lines, and I don't feel like it's any better or any worse than any other foundations. And as far as my pores, again, I don't think they look better or worse than any other foundations that I've tried. So as long as the foundation doesn't look worse on my pores, I'm good. So my final thoughts on this foundation is I actually think it's really good. I would definitely at least try it out. If you're really oily, I don't know if it's going to work for you. So it says it's for oily skin type, but I would say combination at best. But hey, if you're oily and you love it, you let me know. Anywho, let me know if you grab this foundation or if you plan to, and let me know what you think down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!